Hi, Keila. I just want to say thank you so much for meeting with me today. Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself, about your previous job experience?
Yes, of course. My name is Kayla again. I've been working in the procurement and purchasing space for the last 12 years. My current role at Interplex as a senior buyer, my main function was to support the company with the entire procurement cycle. So, on a day to day basis, I handle things like forecasting material requirements, expediting shortages, ensuring production had the materials that they need on time. Um, our main platform that we use to manage all of that is SAP. So I used SAP to run inventory reports and to create our purchase orders and to follow up on the purchase orders. Um, also, I used Excel a lot. Actually, it's my second most used platform that I use to track vendor status, vendor shipments, vendor on time deliveries, and we would use that to communicate with our vendors if we're starting to see issues. Um, and that's about it. So at Source Furniture, I also was mostly in purchasing, and I did help a lot in the logistics side of things. It was a smaller company, so I would do all the orders, and then I'd also be on the receiving end when they would come in, receiving them into the system and making sure that our stock was replenished.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. Also, can you please share a little bit more about Excel? How's your experience like
Yeah,
this?
so I've had probably 20 years of Excel experience. I'm extremely comfortable, very familiar with Excel. I use it day to day in my personal and work life as well. So more specifically, I use Excel in my current role to manage my suppliers and the open POs. So SAP is really good for creating the POs, but as far as tracking, in a clean way, I would use Excel. So I would, input that information into Excel so that I can track when I'm expecting something to deliver. I can communicate with the vendor ahead of time to make sure that it's on time. And if it's not on time, we can mitigate and figure out how to, you know, ensure that nothing that doesn't affect our current production. So that's Excel is really good for me in terms of tracking and staying organized.